everybody, you're watching Newsmakers who influence the world. I'm here with Faisal Suhail, who is an entrepreneur, obviously. Faisal, please tell me about yourself.
So I'm both started out being an entrepreneur in Silicon Valley, and for the last 17 years building companies in Silicon Valley, and then now for the last 10 years been a venture capitalist funding companies.
Okay.
So we have
you were definitely there during the dot-com boom.
Definitely there in the dot-com boom. Actually, I was a CEO of a company at that time, which wasn't in the dot-com, so it was really interesting building a non-dot-com company in the dot-com boom. But we had a very successful exit nonetheless.
All right. Well, that being said, I'm sure it was highly competitive.
Very competitive.
What do you have to say for those entrepreneurs out there that are one in a million in a field? I mean, what advice would you give them?
I would say the best advice I can give them is to surround yourself with the best possible team, because team is what makes the big difference. Ideas come and go, markets change, and you can always modify the markets, you can always come up with better product, but if you don't have the right team, you won't get there.
Okay.
So definitely surround yourself with the best possible people.
All right. And were you ever at the point in your entrepreneurship career where you were just down on your luck, you were ready to give up? Is that true?
It's absolutely true. As an entrepreneur, it's never, it looks very rosy from the outside, that there was a nice, smooth ride from zero to $1 billion exit. Mm-hmm. I can tell you it never is. And that's really what a team does, which is it figures out how to navigate those times when everything goes dark and nothing is working and you've hit a brick wall. Right. And trust me, every entrepreneur, no matter how successful they look from the outside, they go through that. Okay. And now those are the times where the best teams maneuver their way around the brick walls, as opposed to running into the wall and dying.
Faisal, what would you say to our viewers on how to raise capital for your company?
So if you're an entrepreneur looking for capital, I think make sure that you can articulate your idea in a very crisp 10 slides or 30 seconds if you find somebody in the elevator. The proverbial elevator pitch is extremely important because it focuses you on articulating your value very clearly. Second of all, pick a market that's really interesting and big and growing, very important. And third, pick a team around you that is world-class and you can cover all the critical aspects of building a company. I think if you got those three things right, then the fourth step is to get an introduction into the venture capitalist from somebody who they trust. Okay. This is a business which is built on trust. This is, you don't want to go cold calling, knocking on doors, looking for money. What you want to do is you want to have somebody who they trust, somebody they've done business with, somebody they've built successful companies with. You want to have them introduce you, because that is the best way to get into venture capitalists. Because we get 5,000 deals a year. We can't look at all of them, but we will pay attention to the ones that come from trusted sources, from people that we trust, that we've been successful with. Those are the ones that we pay the most attention to. Right,
so networking is key in making those strong relationships.
Absolutely.
All right, well Faisal, thank you very much. Some very good advice for all you entrepreneurs out there. Faisal, thank you for joining me.
All right,
it's been a pleasure.
Take care.
Everybody, you're watching Newsmakers who influence the world.